Hey everybody, welcome back to another Zero Gunpla review. In this episode, we're going to cover not only the Gundam Age Unit 1, the first Age unit, we're going to cover its, I guess you can call it final form, with the full armor Glansa, or is it the full Glansa? No, full Glansa, my bad. So, I said today's episode is going to be extra long because after doing a couple of Age units, I figured might as well start doing Gunpla that are literally just the same unit. Instead of doing two separate reviews, doing one big review. So, yeah, we're going to do the Age 1, and then we're going to do the Glansa and, compare the two to each other. And, yeah, overall, the positives, the negatives, and all that fun stuff about them. I picked up the Age 1 on Amazon, and the Glansa at a local shop, so, but you can pick I think you can pick one up at sorry about that, my dogs decided to be a part of the show today. Like I was saying, you can check out our buddies at Glansa Toys. They always get new supply in, so eventually, I think they do have the Age 2 as a master grade, but I'm not, and I think they have the Glansa. But let's get into the review. This is, I would say, everything that comes with it, but since these are several models I built like last year, I don't have the spare hands or the stickers that come with it, because that's back in the day when I didn't keep any of that stuff. So I apologize. I believe they had 3 hands each, I think. As you can see, they only had 2 on them, so again, my apologies. So let's start with the Age 1. This one of the rare models that actually does not have a paralyzed butt flap, which is always good. Let's see. The legs are kind of stiff, but not bad. So decent back leg articulation. Ugh. Look at those nubs. I did not clean that up well back then. Caution: this leg joint is kind of loose, so be careful with that. I don't remember if this was sticker heavy, so I apologize if that's not very useful information. We take off the shield. Let's see the articulation on the arms. Not bad. Of course, the shoulder armor will kind of get in the way if you want to get the arm high enough, but it gets where it needs to be. And the shield is easy to pop back on. You just like that. It's not that complicated. And you can flip it anyway, like this. See? It's not that hard. The head's on a ball joint, so, you get the usual turns on this thing. It comes with 2 beam sabers that you attach to the side skirts, which is pretty cool. And it comes with a beam rifle and, the usual, beam, sword, shield, and gun. So you don't have to worry about that. All in all, this was a decent kit when I built it. Because I wasn't really truly into the Age series until I got the Tri-Age Magnum. And then I was like, okay, this is a pretty cool set. Then I got the Dark Hand. I was like, nope, favorite one of the set, but I'll review the Dark Hound when I review the Age 2. Flaws? Honestly, it does have a decent ab crunch. I'm trying to think of any flaws at the top of my head. Other than it's a little bit wobbly, I don't remember much about what the flaws were. So, take that as a small W, as the light reflects off of the A unit, which is pretty cool. So, we're going to put him to the side and review his buddy there, the Age full Glansa. Why did I pick the full Glansa with this? Because it's literally just this dude with a bunch of armor on it. You literally have to build the Age 1 again, and then slap all this armor on it. Which in turn really messes up the articulation on it. You can get some good posing out of it, yes, but you're not going to get... See, that's arm all the way up. That's like all the way to the side because, you know, the backpack and the rockets. This too does not have a paralyzed back flap, so that's always good to have. But that's as high as the leg goes that way. And move the front skirt up, and as high as the leg goes front ways. So it doesn't have the same shield as the regular Age 1, but it does have this really cool beam saber / rifle attachments for the arms, which is really awesome if you ask me. 2 extra beam rifles on the backpack, which you can move, but they don't go that far. They go, you know, backwards. But then you have the bigger problem of it end up being slightly back heavy, but you can kind of use these like little crutches to keep them elevated, like a mini stand. So you want to do that, you can do that. It still has the same app. And yeah, now I remember. This armor is flaky as sin. So be careful when messing around with this dude. It can start popping off on you. Now if I can get this back skirt back on, life will be good. Now, it's going to be one of those episodes, isn't it? Stay on. There we go. Okay. Alright, now let's compare the 2 of these guys to each other. Personally, I love this dude a little bit more than this dude because, don't get me wrong, the Age 1 is good, but it's kind of plain. I don't know, I get it, it's like a descendant of the Granddaddy Gundam because it has very similar design to it, but I always found the Granddaddy Gundam and stuff like that kind of, nice way to say, plain. So having it decked out in full-on body armor with 2 giant extra guns is really cool to me. And the fact that the beam sabers, he has basically 4 sabers on him at all times, and 2 of which are on his arms. I don't know why they even kept the 2 on the side skirts, but hey, it's still technically just the Age 1 just decked out on armor. So yeah, I'm not actually truly surprised by that, but still. You figure they would, you know, as technology increased, they would go like, we don't need those extra swords on the side, but let's keep them. But they did sacrifice articulation for more armor in this. So if you want more posability, I would go with this dude. But if you want something that looks bulkier, and in my opinion, you know, more of a presence on a shelf, I would go with this one. But they both are nice. So, and this is, I believe this is the kind of gun that you just pop off the bottom. Nah, never mind. Sandwich type. You pop off the hands, pop off the back of the hand, slide that gun in, put the back on again. Put the back of the hand back on, and that's, you know, how you do the gun. Actually, I do like the gun in the Age unit. Not as cool as this one because there's, you know, 2 cannons on the side and the shield gun thing they have going on here is far more cooler. And the backpack on the full Glansa kind of reminds me of a striker pack, which I love. This, you know, the strike is one of my favorite main units of the Gundam franchise. Not as much as in a Stray, but hey, everyone has their own tastes. So, let's wrap up this review for the ages. Yes, I did that pun. So, Age Unit 1, or the Age 1, and its final form, the full Glansa, which happens during the timeline of Age FX. So, how do they compare to each other? Well, they're not really that much different, honestly. One is just the other, just slapped on it with a butt ton of armor. This isn't like, oh, this is a big difference like the Darkhound to the H2 going to be, because that's a complete difference. This is literally the same unit you have to build twice. So if that annoys you, well, then you're going to have a problem because, like, that's just, for me, I didn't notice it when I first got it, but when I built it, I was like, oh my god, I just built the Age again. I built Age Unit 1 all over again. And then we have the Age Full Glansa, which takes up now more space because it's so much wider than its counterpart because of all the armor. So it's not more of a shelf saver, so there's that. While the Age 1 is more basic and streamlined, so it takes up less space. It's, you know, it's good for what it is. So all in all, both are fun. You know, both come with a great amount of weaponry. I can't tell you off the top of my head if it came with a lot of stickers, because I don't remember if it did, so I apologize for that. And yeah. So if you want one of your own, or you want to support the channel, the link's down below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode, where I think I'm going to either review a new Gundam I'm going to build, or the H2 and the Dark Hound. If you want the H2 and the Dark Hound, comment down below that you want me to do the Dark Age, technically, the Dark Hound and H2, or you want me to do a different model. I'll catch you guys in the next episode, and peace.